Some of my kids decided they wanted to garden. We went to the local nursery and they selected an array of seed packages: watermelon, carrots, tomatoes, squash. On the back of each package is a detailed set of instructions how to maximize the yield of the seeds, from exactly how many weeks into the season to plant, what the pH of the soil should be, how many hours of sun per day, how many liters of water. Problem was that each package was different. There was no way for us to fulfill all the different needs. So I said, ridiculous. Everybody knows the basics: water, soil, sun. We found a nice sunny spot, planted and watered every day. And we discovered by the end of the season that the different needs of the plants makes a difference. And if you want to yield fruit, you have to pay attention to the individual needs of your plants. Moshe asks Hashem for a successor for the Jewish people in this week's Parsha. And in his dialogue with Hashem, he refers to him in an unusual term: Elokei haruchos l'chol basar, the God of the spirits of all man. And Rashi explains that Moshe was touching on a very important part of leadership. You, Hashem, Moshe was saying, understand the nature of man. You understand our spirit. You understand that we're all different from one another. We think differently from one another. We process information differently from one another. And therefore you can appoint a leader who most closely embodies and resembles that trait, who can understand that we're all different, and that as a leader you have to recognize the different natures of the constituents that you're leading and lead each one according to the needs that that individual has. We as parents are all leaders of our family, particularly of our children. And like seeds, each one of our children have different needs. The basics are all the same. They all need a warm, nurturing environment. They need our unconditional love. They need our attention. But unlike seeds, they don't come with detailed instructions on the back, exactly how or when to give those elements of our love to our children. And they're all different. What works for one child might not work for another child. Some children need our love in the form of our quality time. They need us to spend that time reading books, playing games, taking them out to a special dinner, just them. Other children need to hear our words. They need to hear our praise, our compliments. They need to hear how much we love them. And others still, they need our affection. They want a hug. They need a kiss. They need to feel our love. And all children need them all, but in different measures and at different times. And one of the most difficult tasks in parenting is understanding those different natures. Knowing when to be hands-on, and knowing which children need to be a little bit less hands-on. Which children need their space. Which children will actually benefit from us pushing them into sports or art or music, and they'll grow and develop. And which children really don't appreciate it. They resent it and they don't want to have anything part of it. One of the most difficult yet important tasks in parenting is spending the time figuring out what the needs of our individual children are, how to best give them, and allow them to grow and flourish as they can. Have a great Shabbos.